Good morning to you, wonderful Ogbonge person with Gidigban with us on top CHRICED Radio and Television. Compliments of the season. So today, now 24th of December, we would call Christmas Eve. But we say thank you, say take your time to stay there with us to enjoy the show. You know, as it be now, Inside Naija, they come to your door Mondays to Fridays inside the 9 o'clock hour. And we will tell you all of the big yarns then with inside the news. From some of the Igiaga now where they go on for the PDP. On to say the Turaki side now they spoil belle as INEC refused to recognize their Excos. They will go also they tell you some of the news then where they go on for updates inside these tax laws where they come, and there are plenty more things them they inside the news, but you go need to deal with us for us to enjoy all of that together. But before then, make we take a very short break. When we come back now, straight into the front pages of newspapers. Don't forget to always join us live for all social media handles at CHRICED Radio TV. We did for inside YouTube, we did for inside Facebook for you to enjoy this show. Now, starting the front pages of newspapers this morning, at The Guardian, and inside The Guardian, with the year say all the calls, all the yarnings, they say may they suspend tax reform laws, don't they increase more and more. Our people then where they range law, what they call lawmakers, they say okay for old budget extension and don't revise 2026 fiscal plan to 58.47 trillion naira. Aisha Buhari don't they want Tinubu say hey, make it not make the mistake where Buhari make of to continue to keep people that way not they work well inside in government. The big yarns for inside the Guardian newspaper, investor fatigue, $14 billion infrastructure gap, now in the stop deep sea ports renewal plan. Federal government don't order road contractors say make them maintain status quo, remain on site during this Christmas season. Makinde opposition, they use a Wike factor as example and say this move to authoritarian type of government is a threaten 2027 elections. Now, for inside the matter of Gombe State, CSOs, they do we no go agree against the beating. Against and they ask for the sack of one governor work person. But enter for inside the Guardian, the full G's there they wait for you. Federal government don't miss oil revenue target by 64% and they record 3 trillion naira shortage. On insecurity, the making of Southeast ghost towns at dusk. One wonderful report there where you go need to touch light. And in River State, 2 senators, 6 state lawmakers don't port to APC. Finally, for front page of the Guardian, ICPC scorecard, they show say they fail well inside federal MDAs. Enter for inside the Guardian newspaper of today. All of that gist and many more. Tanda Gidigbam, they wait for you. Now, the Vanguard newspaper can start by to say Nigerian net forex inflow don't increase 12% to $41.73 billion. This scatter of PDP is dangerous for Nigeria democracy. Now, Seyi Makinde, they yarn that one. The NAF C-130 aeroplane, where they released for Burkina Faso, don't go land again for the Gambia as they go Portugal. And the reason why they the Gambia now to quickly do some maintenance. FIRS don't come out now and say NIN, CAC numbers now go become tax ID from 2026. Now, from top to Gazette or no Gazette, MBA article, they find made they suspend the tax laws. National Assembly don't rework 2024-2025 budget and plenty other gist them. Follow that big yans there. You go need to touch light time with your eye. Now, for issue of hardship, federal government, they get 52% of money of federation. So, no, they blame only governors. Now, rather, now in the yarn that one. Lack of political will. Now in they stop the fight against insecurity. Kwankwaso now in talk that one. Kwamwan don't withdraw the case when he put for court to challenge Awujale's succession process. And finally, a little bit of sports inside the front of the Vanguard. Lukman strike. Now he helps Super Eagles to win over Tanzania. Enter inside the Vanguard, see all of that gist and celebrate with them. The Daily Trust can jump out with kidnappers collected 2.57 billion naira as ransom in 1 year. Now, one report, in Daily Trust due to expose that one. Nigeria don't push Tanzania by to beat them 2-1 in a very serious game where they fight to win in their 2025 first AFCON game. Officers, they missing as terrorists go attack civil defense post inside Niger State. Tax laws now don't they face question. People they ask whether it legit or be no legit, but some type torchlightment still they go up and down on top the tax laws we're supposed to start next year. For the crisis where they happen for PDP, INEC reject Turaki-led National Working Committee. National Assembly don't pass 48.32 trillion naira at the revised 2025 budget. 12 people now they don't kill inside a Plateau and Kogi road accidents. And terrorists, they use POS machine now to take the collect ransom. All of this and more you go see inside the Daily Trust newspaper of today. And the Daily Sun come out now to say NBA don't suspend, NBA they tell federal government say suspend this new tax law. Say that alteration, you know, say all those talk of say the torchlighter they go rework am, say na treason offense, na article, na iyan. That one. There is no difference between mass kidnapping, terrorism, na NCTC, na in drop that one. Makinde say in no go support Tinubu for 2027 and say in regret to support Tinubu in 2023. Con they want say may they not scatter PDP and also throw different type attack against FCT minister. National Assembly don't give carry go for Tinubu request to extend the using of 2025 capital budget go reach March 2026. Chinese join body say na lie then not they carry themselves the full mining sector. Celebration for inside Abia State as Okonjo-Iweala don't launch electric buses. And IPI Nigeria de para against police for detaining journalist wife and baby just to use and catch the journalist to them. And they say there should be apology and punishment of the officers who do this kind of thing. All of that and more they inside the Daily Sun newspaper. Now moving to the next paper for inside my hand this morning after the Daily Sun, the Nation, inside the Nation, National Assembly don't give carry go for 43.5 trillion naira, and 48.316 trillion naira revised budget. Turaki-led PDP, they accuse INEC of doing ojoro and magomago for their matters them. Yilwada don't appoint aides. Ekiti don't domesticate Nigeria Tax Administration Act. Then the Lagos to Ibadan Road, they on lockdown. Now, still inside the Nation, NIN, now we go begin use as tax ID. This now according by FIRS. The Super Eagles, you know, then do well inside their first AFCON game. Makinde say to destroy PDP, they're dangerous for Nigeria democracy. Or your governor can also they make some type of accusation. Say Wike been promised to hold down PDP for President Tinubu, but you go need to see all of that with your eye inside the papers. Then EFCC don't file money laundering case against Malami and in Pekin as the before AGF they face 16 counts. 30 properties where they value at 212.8 billion naira. He must give account for. And therefore, inside the fight on counter-terrorism, you know, the center of Gadier, don't they talk of all this coup inside Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, say, may they check out more, they show some kind, you know, danger to security inside Nigeria. All of that and more now you go see inside the Nation newspaper. Now moving to the next paper this morning, now the Punch. And inside the Punch newspaper 2027, Turaki camp just the verse as INEC rejects their own side of the executives. NBA article, they ask for suspension of this new tax law, and they inside all of the Christmas and festivities them. Now, Ogbonge government don't order contractors to keep the highways open. Still, Makinde now don't they throw hot accusation out there, say Wike promised to hold PDP for Tinubu. And for the Igiaga on budget, National Assembly don't extend the using of 2025 budget to March next year. Senate, House of Reps give carry go for revised 91.8 trillion naira 2024-2025 budget. Then 2026 appropriation bill, that now the budget of next year, they don't read them for the second time. Federal government don't order takedown of terrorist social media accounts. Measles, the number of people that will die from that disease don't reach 153 inside 11 months. Ekiti don't domesticate Nigerian Tax Administration Act. And then you go see plenty other gist them inside the Punch newspaper of today. Now moving to the next paper, the Nigerian Tribune. It says INEC reject Turaki faction request, may therefore recognize them. For the law on tax changes, NBA say may they suspend them and may more torchlightment happen inside them. Now they say more PDP senators plus even House of Representatives members don't port to inside APC. Makinde say to destroy PDP they dangerous for Nigeria democracy, and they say now meeting they go do where we can go promise say in go hold PDP for President Tinubu. He still mentioned say in regret supporting Tinubu in 2023. He come now say Adelabu no get capacity to organize Oyo APC for President. All of that report you go see inside the Nigerian Tribune. Nigeria now get shortage of oil revenue targets in H1 2025, and that now the report from the budget office. And for issue of Awujale's too, Kwam 1 don't withdraw the case to stop the process. 2026 budget, Senate insists on implementation as say 58.47 trillion naira appropriation bill. They don't read them for the second time. Ekiti State don't lead for front as they domesticate Nigeria Tax Administration Act. Oyebanji don't also sign Ekiti State revenue law into works. NIN go become automatic tax ID for Nigerians. Now waiting Federal Inland Revenue Service day and be that. All of that and more they inside the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Now as we done the roundup inside front pages of newspapers, make we give you the last paper will be the Point Sports Extra. In Point Sports Extra, Awoniyi they talk say go reunite with Mainz. Valencia they plan the return of Sadiq. Mikel they support Eagles to win AFCON. Nigeria not be one-man team. Now Semen they end that one. Fans they twale, for the midfield masterclass, for how they do well. Chelle they insisted they have to improve. Nigeria 2, Tanzania 1. Ajayi Naim be man of the match award, and the bumpy start not start well, but we are on the right track. Isaac suffered 2 months injury. Chelsea don't also they find how to get Semenyo to come join them. And finally, Devils go reduce wage bill. Waiting all of that they talk about, enter inside the Point Sports Extra newspaper of today. And all of that gist and more go there for you to enjoy. Now, this now where we'll go wrap up on top the front pages of newspaper for today. But try, make you get, even if now one of these papers, read all of the full gist, stay informed, know waiting they there, make your own for no loss. Join us again when we come with fresh ones them. And until then, no go anywhere because big stories them inside Naija, they come up next on the show.
Hello, my country people of Naija. It don't take small where I say you. Maybe now one of the reasons why rumors in the spread say Kebobo don't leave the media space. But you know what? Say no to fake news. Because I never get tired and I know they retire. I just change gears small and make we enjoy ourselves better. Before you don't listen to me and that voice they sweet you, the analysis they tutorial. Now you go to watch me live on top CHRICED Radio and television. Where we go to break that news analysis well for you. On top of newspaper radio, big story when they happen. Inside program what we call INSIDE NAIJA. You go enjoy them well because we go break them for you, you go reason with us and you go understand the grammar well. What you need to do now. Now to follow us on top www.CHRICED or you can follow us on top all our social media platforms. My name is Olawale Omane. On top CHRICED Radio and Television, your matter, now we own.
Welcome back to Inside Naija. Big victories them of waiting they happen inside the country right now. 9 time don't reach for us to take carry sabi person inside the studio. We go pieces everything for us in ways where we all go feel understand and take follow up. My name na Princess Anyana, and on top of the show today, remember say if you join us live on top Facebook and on top YouTube at CHRICED Radio TV, and our website na www.chricedradiotv.com. We're there on all other social media platforms at CHRICED Radio TV. If the show they go on and you feel say you want to put mouth for what we talk about, you can do that by to also drop your contribution to our WhatsApp on top 0906 891 8345. Now jumping back inside the studio, I get Kola Ole Money in the house. Kola, good morning.
Good morning, Princess.
Happy Christmas Eve!
Thank you.
Compliments of the season, sir.
They make you forget your name.
I didn't tell you. Why did not different from where you do? All right, now so coming inside the studio now, we check most of the newspapers and then the big stories inside. Most of the news outlets now be saying the National Assembly, both the Senate and the House of Representatives, don't give carry go, then do a revise of 2024 budget, to do the one of 2025 budget, and now they don't give carry go for the 2025 budget capital project to continue the work up until March 31 of next year. First of all, wait till we get to talk about this situation. And the committee will do the report. The August come back and when they talk, say all these things of running two budgets at the same time, say it not go mean where for this country. Even President too don't talk. Why is it continuing?
It's unfortunate that we are seeing this kind of situation. It no really speak well of us. It no make any sense to anybody, to economists, to Nigeria, even to our well-being anyway. Because the reason why I've been sound like this, whenever we're having this kind of back and forth, now capital project, now they always suffer. And the moment where capital project they suffer inside the budget, now Nigerians, poor Nigerians, well-meaning Nigerians, the most important aspect of our population, now they always suffer. And I will break it down. For instance, throughout this year, you know, you tell anybody carry placard, say they no see salary collect, right? Everybody they collect salary. But waiting go happen this year, they don't get anything to talk about when it has to do with dividends of democracy within the budget.
Okay, Kola, make I just cut you a little because I need to take a very sharp small water. Make we just sharp go on a very little break. When we come back, bam, we'll go jump straight inside the matters then with the ground. I beg, no go anywhere.
Hello, my country people of Naija. It don't take small where I say you. Maybe now one of the reasons why rumors in the spread say Kebobo don't leave the media space. But you know what? Say no to fake news. Because I never get tired and I know they retire. I just change gears money, make we enjoy ourselves better. Before you don't listen to me and that voice they sweet you, the analysis they tutorial. Now you go to watch me live on top CHRICED Radio and Television. Where we go to break down news analysis well for you. On top of newspaper radio, big story when they happen. Inside program what we call INSIDE NAIJA. You go join our well because we go break down for you, we go reason with us and you go understand the grammar well. What you need to do now to follow us on top www.CHRICEDradioandtv.com.
Apologies for that break in transmission. Anything you see us do here, not to still make sure say we give you the best. Now, coming back inside the studio, I still get Kola Oleomoni. Kola, thank you for your patience.
Thank you very much.
Okay, and before we go on that quick break, you've been there talk to us about this issue of carrying one budget to the next one, and how you say now the masses, the Nigerians, them now they suffer, you know, the consequences of these things. I beg, continue that your train of thought.
Okay, because the money we then talk say we get for capital project. Now where Nigerians feel relate, say then they enjoy dividends of democracy, say you fix road, you provide electricity, you do water for them, interventions on education, building on schools. So many provisions like that of project where government been get for Nigerians. Now this one, they always suffer, mostly. And just imagine a situation whereby you want to explain to somebody where you they encourage, they may call invest in your country. Say, by now, you still have 2024 budget that you are running. They apply, say, may they repeal 2024, may they reenact them, so that they go free implement them till 31st of this month. 2024 budget. You are implementing one budget for 2 years. How many investors will take your country serious in that regard? Now, it will shock you by March next year. These people will apply for more extension of implementation of 2025 budget. Do you know why? Because they started this kind of application this year. Say it should be extended to only March. When we reach March, Tinubu applied again. It should be extended by one more quarter till we drag it to December 31. The simple arithmetic before, okay, you have a budget, is not implementable, package everything together, put it, reharmonize it, make it in a fresh budget. But in a situation whereby you say, okay, you have budget where you never implement, finish. You want to carry it over to the next year. It will not encourage investors. They will say, oh, these people don't get principles. They are not stable. With the always history of the US government, if they no approve budget by December 31, then go to say then shut down economically. Nobody is withdrawing 1 naira from anywhere until they get it approved. Now, where then the respect law be that? Because budget na law. The moment where you pass into law, you can't do otherwise. But it's so unfortunate we are seeing ourselves in this kind of situation. Now, apart from the fact, say, even the project go suffer, it no go even make things clear to Nigerians. For instance, people where they always do torchlightment now on top of budget, say, oh, how now spend down, waiting, remain here and there. They are dealing with one before. Because of lack of release of certain information, they always add them. Now they now have 2 budgets to review in just a single year. Now, if you want to check the performance now, how you want to calculate them? They never finish implementation of this year budget. They are extending it to next year. It may be extended to June or even September next year. You have 2024 where we don't finish almost 365 days ago. They are still extending it to this year. How you want to make them touchlight them? How you want old people where they implement and accountable? At what point would they be able to come and tell you this is what we have spent so far before they bring another new budget for approval? Because we get timeline for some of these provisions. The time where you're supposed to come report, oh, from so quarter to so quarter, we've been able to achieve this, we have achieved that. But managing 2 budgets in a year, they show, say, the kind of concern where you get for your economy in your country. And again, the National Assembly lawmakers now, where they lament, I don't see anything point in their lamentation on top of say, okay, almost everything will come their table, now that they approve. You will just lament, approve, suffering and smiling. What does that want me? You should do the needful. You should, in fact, if you go need approval, let the team pepper them well for them to do the needful. It has always been the tradition until when Buhari came on board and he promised that he wanted to implement January to December budget. He struggled the first year when he came on board. But to be fair to Buhari, throughout his stay, after he got it right once, he maintained it throughout his 8 years. Tinubu government came on board, they scattered the arrangement. The situation used to be okay when the likes of Jonathan was there, maybe by first quarter of next year, that's when they used to start implementing fresh budget because of delay in even approval. Because sometimes it's March. For instance, they just present this one now. We don't know when.
They've done second reading and they've closed till January.
Till January.
National Assembly
they will need to do public hearing about it and stuff like that. So the Buhari government then, the problem they always deal on when they want to take approval. Not you carrying a portion of the budget, say you want extend that to next year. Implement it to budget at a time. So it don't really make any sense because even then we get the oversight function to perform. How would they be able to be performing oversight on top of two budgets simultaneously? Okay, you are going for a particular project site. They say, okay, this one they under 2024. This one under 2025. This one they under 2025. This one they under 2026. It get as a be. That clarity will not be there. And this one will give a room for more corruption to come to play. Because they will now prioritize the budget or the capital project based on who know who. It's not based on the lineup of the timetable how they want to implement them. For instance, now, you have a budget of last year, they are still implementing it up to now. What it means is that the entire capital project of this year, maybe just 10 or 20%, they were able to implement. So how can you be able to manage that kind of implementation between January and March next year? The reason why I've been they tell you, say, then go still seek for another approval and they no really even speak well. It's something that is shameful that they are not supposed to be making of. One of the reasons is that you have timetable for you to present budget. Any serious president, any serious administration, any serious government officials supposed to present their budget by September to the National Assembly. Now say, okay, maybe because of bureaucracy, because of challenges here and there, October. Give them that room of 3 months for them to do their normal needful. For instance now, by the time they resume next year, I know we don't have much time again. Let us do it. Before you know it, rubber stamp, they've approved. No proper screening, no proper scrutiny. They give approval. And eventually, these people will still do their normal padding here and there. And they start implementing. And the moment where you see, say, politicians don't do one or two things before implementation of a budget, sincerely speaking, they will prioritize their items inside that budget. You know, go miss. Now, the one where people will don't know who, where they put inside, it may suffer. Eventually, they don't say they don't implement them. You will start lobby afresh again for them to now capture it in another year's budget. And still no me say, then go implement them.
But for layman now, where they listen to all this talk now, what they do here, where still they confused, like how me right now say still they confused. What in Nigerians feel do on top this matter? Because if you check the National Assembly, they are saying, say the reason why they do the exercise to rework, you know, the budget, ensure they say they even have to remove some things then from the 2025 budget to shift it into the 2026. You know, they can't reduce the expenses from 50 something to 40 something. Then they can't pass second reading for the other budget. Now, for layman, what can we do? How we feel even really hold them accountable? Because they are claiming, say the reason why they do this thing, now to match the budget with the reality. Fiscal reality, block the gap, make sure budget implementation, you know, and they be like big English for we here.
Unfortunately, the only way they can make them accountable now through their representatives, where they get for National Assembly. But in a situation whereby almost everybody is captured in the country, what do you expect? How do you hold these people accountable? Maybe by a threat. If we not do this, we will not vote for now next time. But do we even agree nationwide? Are we even educated enough to even know this grammar? Where will they blow? You understand? Some people, no concern them. In as much as they go to work, they pay salary. It no concern them. The implication, nothing concern them. For instance, all the capital projects where you budget this year now, where they say they won't implement, or the one where they budget last year where they no green implement. If by mistake inflation show face, the same amount where they budget for around this year, if inflation show face next year where the prices increase, the contractors go come back to say, true, we had this agreement last year, but make una to go check am. The situation will be like that again. We have to renegotiate. You know, now one of the reasons why they collect this road from Julius Berger, from between Abuja and Kaduna, say we need to renegotiate because they started the negotiation, the contract when Buhari was still there.
Oh.
At a point, they've been released. The money where they recover, where they talk about Chalut, they still put on to the project here and there. They no really release money to continue to complete it, even though the project get a time frame. By implication, they will now need to spend more money to complete that project because they prioritize the current expenditure at the detriment of capital project. And if you go check some of these recurrent expenditure, now the loud spending, now where the money they go with that. Now there you go see somebody we want organize how Nigeria go better, religious prayer. Make them pray how Nigeria go better, political movement. You understand? They do prayer. They mobilize there, then spend money here and there. You will not know where that kind of money is coming, but they will still find a way of hiding it inside recurrent expenditure. Capital project they suffer. Now back to your question: how people go hold their all these people accountable?
Yes. What do we do?
The only thing they can do is to insist. If we have people that can mobilize nationwide to say, okay, see the way that people they do anyhow things like this, it's not supposed to be like that. Is to now call their respective lawmakers where they represent them from their respective ward, constituency, whatever, to say, okay, we don't want this thing to continue happening like this. You know, say that one a long way. They can also protest again. Say we can, yet they do like this. Oh, now don't do this one, I don't escape them. But if this one happen next time, we go still come protest. They know they like that kind of thing because many people, especially investors, not to pay much attention. About the time you now see protests on the road, where they talk, say, okay, how can we be implementing 2024 budget in December 31, 2025? When they escalate this thing everywhere like that, people will won't come invest, go to imagine, say, oh, so if these people get this budget to say, okay, and they are giving me this approval, this is what I need to do from January to December, they can even extend it to next 2 years. No, I'm not interested. They have policies of assault. They don't have consistency in the implementation of their policies. So now all those things now they feel do, they feel protest, they feel call their lawmakers to order to say maybe they know they agree for this kind of thing for executive arm of government. It better make we say, okay, we have economy shut down. But unfortunately, whether these people even approve or not, these people know they will still go ahead to go and spend money and nobody will catch them for it. Again, they will say president get immunity. The people where they implement and they say a president send them work, make them go do them. He no just make sense.
Oh boy, even call ourselves don't tire because you talk to here, talk to there, action. Now we they look for. So we go there, they look as the matter they go. But for now, the National Assembly don't say to 2025 budget will come to use until March next year. And the 2026 appropriation bill, that's now the one where Oga Presido go present to them last week. They don't look and read and first time, read and second time. And then Kuma don't close for the year. They have go for break till January ending before they go come back. When they come back and more things continue, we say go bring you the update here. Now, moving to the next matter, still on top all of this tax law framework where they come up next year, the Federal Inland Revenue Service, you know, so now there also be the joint body where they in charge of, you know, how you take the deduct tax from you. Don't come out now say national identity number, the NIN, the National Identification Number, go automatically become the tax identification number tin of ordinary 11 Nigerians them starting from 2026. And the people now will be say they use company. Say they do company now, say them too now, they will no longer need that tax identification number because their Corporate Affairs Commission CAC registration numbers go now work as their official tin under this new law. Where would they talk? What's in exactly this thing really mean? And is it a benefit to Nigerians? Is this something we should be happy about? Does it favor us?
It favor government. Government go be happy about them. Because this one meaning say, you know, say we've been run one particular campaign where we talk say, you don't get any escape route.
Yes.
On top of Tinubu's tax
People
law.
for darkness, they will catch.
They will catch you. This is the simple way of explaining it to Nigerians. because the moment you have NIN, it's just like say you get your BVN, regardless of anywhere where you run go. Say, oh, you want to come up from this bank, you run go another one, then go catch you.
Okay, just like that. This other story where they go on a big person way.
You understand?
You're taking me where I don't
Yes,
want to
I
go.
I understand. So now the same thing now government be want to. It is unfortunate, say many people don't talk about harmonization of card, this and that. The impression when Nigeria has been get about this number, where them be the talk before, say tax number here and there, say maybe then go need to go they apply again, then go need to go they join queue again, then go need to get a special card. We then go take note, say that their tax number be this. Yeah. They say all these things, you don't need that. What they need to track you is your NIN. The moment they track your NIN, they can track your bank account, because now one of the priorities too, if you want to open account, your NIN too. So you now know you don't get anywhere to escape. And again, most of the transactions now, especially formal transactions, like you work for corporate organization, even private and government, they know they pay cash again now.
Yes,
now account then they pay you. And they don't talk, say, from next year, if you do hand pass 800,000 naira per annum, you know if you escape this tax, not per monthly. God don't calculate, say, be like, say, your salary na 700 and something thousand naira. Say, thank God, say, you know, reach 800. No, they are not saying monthly. Per annum, every year.
Yes.
If your income reach maybe 801,000 naira in a year, then go come out tax from you.
Okay, sorry.
The higher where the money they go, the percentage where then go they come out from you. If it did lower, people where they collect around 60, I think 60 something naira, 1,000 naira rather, they no go tax them. From I think 67,000 naira above, then go tax them.
Per month. If your monthly salary reach 67,000,
they come to say then get a particular template dashboard where we say you go even write your name, write the amount where then they pay you monthly there. Yes. When you drop inside that dashboard, it go calculate how it go be for you, the amount where then supposed to deduct and what have you like that. But the basic we're discussing right now is that this number is easier for them to be able to track anybody, because you can't open bank accounts without NIN again.
True.
You can't do any official store without NIN. If you want to get passport now through NIN. So this harmonization will be done. They talk and see, say, can we find a way of harmonizing some of these things together? You understand? But it don't reach money matter now. Government get interest, so they can easily track anybody. The only people who go escape this first move right now people will no day for formal sector. People will be say that they do buy and selling, nobody feel track them, na cash then they deal with. And you know, this kind of people will they even talk about self. If you want to even check waiting them be they get from their little kobo and naira business, if you no even reach the taxable amount who they talk about, they are not interested in those guys. They are interested in person where then they give 1 million naira as salary per month. They are interested in person where be say he get business, where be say in income in a month, they reach like 5 million naira, 10 million, where they no fee trace them how then they do their business before. The reason why many people go to say it's easier to stay in Nigeria than Abodo Yibo, because they feel track, you know how much they make, how much you go need to remit and stuff like that.
So now them too
won't put their your committee to make sure say they manage your transactions. Any income will enter you. Unlike before, where they go to then go do their normal audit, move from one company to another. We just tell them, oh, this is what you get this year, and this is your income, this is your law, this, and based on that, they will now say, okay, this is the percentage you are paying. In most occasions, manually. But now them on their own, they don't want to make you use hand based on your record. Explain now, because they know say you feel manipulate the record. They want monitor them for their dashboard live to know true how much be your income annually and how much you go need to pay.
Okay, so waiting be so the benefit of this one now be say everybody now go they captured for inside the tax net now. You not feel dodge tax anymore, and they go be accountability.
Yes, everybody go they captured. You know, it's not like, until when you get complete before they tax you before. It's not like, say, you quickly do one sharp business like that. Somebody transfer money into your account. You run them. Nothing they happen. This time around now, they will be monitoring how many people send money to your account, how much enter, how waiting be the nature of the money where they send to your account. That's why they say you need to be defining it through narration and what have you.
So that money where you not put narration in.
If you don't put narration, it means say now your money too now. You understand?
Yes.
So they will still need to. The more we are progressing, the more people are getting it clearer. Okay. You understand? But at this stage now, they are much interested in many people where they always run away from tax before now. For instance, now if they put the likes of Dangote company for dashboard. Unlike before, where they would just say, oh, now wait till we make with this. Then they see and koro live by themselves. So with that, you can't escape. All those big companies or maybe big organizations will know, okay, before now, they just come with one record. How much they pay your worker salary? They say, okay, I'm paying my worker, I'm paying this one 200,000, I'm paying this one 100,000, I'm paying this one 50,000 naira. You carry the record, give them. But on their own now, each of those workers now, they now get a platform to see it live by themselves.
Okay, thank you so much, Kolawole. This explanation, at least you try. You don't break a bit more, but like you still talk, the more, we they see how things they go, the more we go understand these processes. Because, man, bless everything we they talk today, just the technical. See, my head they ring, my head they ring. But make I use politics, cool everything down. But let's move into some politics. As Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde dey in the news, and he's saying a lot. He's saying a lot. They finally don't open mouth to talk about the quarrel between him and the Minister of FCT, Nyesom Wike. If you remember now, all of them been joined for G5 governor. We've been divest with PDP before that 2023 election on top, Atiku and then Yocha, Ayu, they can't come together. And then the next thing, after they don't join hands, so and co, work for Oga Presido to actually win. They can't be like say they can't separate. Now in don't come out now. Can't they talk plenty hala now. As they yarn for a media chat inside Ibadan State, Makinde said the relationship between him and Wike scatter after waiting him. Seyi now they claim to be say Wike do a shocking declaration for meeting where in Bingel Presido Tinubu. In a word, he said the real issue be say I've been there meeting with Presido, Wike, Chief of Staff of Presido, and two others. And then Wike just open his mouth and say to Presido, I go hold the PDP for you against 2027. He said, I shock. I no talk. When we come out, when we do veranda, crowds can say, guy, did we agree to this? This should not be our arrangement, be this. They can't talk and say, Wike is allowed to support whoever I want to support. But they should also allow the rest of them too to support who they want to support. If you just make blanket statements, against them like that, saying that the issue where they between him and Wike be that. In a word, he say, some of us, we want to make sure say democracy survive. We don't want to enter one party system, and we don't want to make sure say, and we also want to make sure say PDP survive. Now, as in they talk all of this, now in Larry Olayinka will be talk person of Oga Wike, come out immediately, say no. Say this Makinde will they talk. So he's a selfish person. He says selfish, he not get loyalty. In the word, he says he's not loyal. Say the reason why he go join that G5 governor now because he won't may win election again in 2023. He can't begin to talk how the guy can party to party. And say forget all this one they look now. Make they watch now. Say Seyi Makinde go soon leave this same PDP for another platform. He went ahead to say a whole lot of other things then. What do you think about the Gbas-Gbos where they go down now?
Yeah. The allegation where Seyi Makinde they talk about, they new to anybody in Nigeria. It's just the only thing where they do now to confirm waiting Nigeria don't already believe before now about Wike. They knew because we see the body language. For instance, I always talk about one particular proverb where my people they always talk, say, go talk, say your pikin no get better waist. You understand? You can't carry breeze, go give another person pikin. No matter the situation of waiting don't happen this year alone, is a way of establishing the fact say true waiting Seyi claim say Wike talk now. Whether I even talk or no talk am, e dey obvious. At a point, the attempt wey Wike make to lock his own political party, na say because they no pay tax. No be only them no pay one particular land use act ground rent. You understand? At a point, he fight them, say regardless of any political party, they doing work. You know, trust politicians, they can't do that to their party if all day okay. Again, at a point, battle here and there. Now the place remains short and what have you. We all know how the thing takes start. You understand? He's now in charge. He has an appointment with the president and he give the president this assurance and what have you. At a point, the thing say go port, no great port. Now, coming back to waiting later been they talk about. How you want to explain loyalty when you are selling out your political party because you are with the main opposition right now? You understand? Which is the ruling party. Is that what they call loyalty? Is it because you know jump from one party? It better make you jump. May I know say you know they with me. You know they loyal with me. Than to say you dey with me, you dey punish me. Who wicked pass between person wey wrong come on say I no do again with you. You don't already know say una don't divorce each other. When you identify your enemy, it's easier for you to manage that kind of situation than enemies within. So who we want to say dey loyal? Between person where they sell out in party, we to say I go hold the party for you. Whether say you talk about them or not, his actions so far already established this point. Say true, they hold the party. You created parallel platform for the party. You don't let any peace to reign in the party. In your own state, many of your guys already put to ruling party. You're only staying there to come and to continue the spoiling role that you have been playing. In 2027, you may choose when everything done the Baru finish to now say, okay, you are now APC member when you don't already finish work for them. So it's so obvious. Whatever claim they are saying, they may say Makinde, I dey always talk and say, I don't get any feelings for any of them. Seyi Makinde can do the worst tomorrow. Now politicians, in fact, they may be referencing it tomorrow, say Wike formula. Let us use Wike formula for them. It may be part of their records now. Because they feel like, oh, this guy is that smart, he's scattering things for PDP like this. Tomorrow, they may now go and use Wike formula for APC too. So their pattern, they understand the game, they know how they play them. With that, it's none of my business. This is a political party affairs. The only place where it can become business of me and that of the entire Nigerians, now where they won't make everything be one party system, is not democratic. You know, the democratic, because Wike has been able to scatter PDP, whether we like it or not. He go hard PDP to win any reasonable position in 2027, the way we see them right now. If they won't try, and maybe they'll be winning at ward level, at local government level, maybe a few number of states, but to say they won't win any nationwide election right now, it go hard the political party. And I wish with that. Now they'll be smiling, oh, it makes sense, it's this, is that. Now, in time, let him enjoy it right now. Some people did there before. They are lamenting right now.
Yeah.
Some people did there right now. They will lament tomorrow. That is politics for you, especially political pattern in Nigeria.
So now for the one way you talk saying regrets to have supported Tinubu for 2023 and also mentioning Seto, he actually have the capable, he say he have the political and professional qualification to actually lead this country if he choose to. But you get to talk about that.
Yeah, definitely. Some people when they talk saying to get political ambition, you to get capacity to lead the country. Now mouth now, I can say even me to get capacity, I can remain here and say I get capacity to lead the country. In talk. If the country feel like, oh, now you be the right person for us, what is your antecedent in the state where you are leading right now? Waiting day exceptional about your leadership style in Ibadan. What is that unique that people are saying, Kai, if no be this guy, can never be any other person? I don't know whether I don't get all those information about him. If you get them, if other Nigerians get them, maybe they'll say, oh, this is our right choice. But anybody can easily open mic and say now maybe the best person to rule this country. Anybody can easily say that. That's one of the beauty of democracy. It now depends on, okay, let us put it in practical. Show Worsen said it. He got the lowest number of votes. But he said, now even they genuine pass because no get wuru, no get corruption inside. But it now depends on what be the capacity. The capacity is not only what you get for head. You have to calculate political calculation too, the networking, the structure, the this and stuff like that. So the regret when they regret, good and fine. When they tell them some certain things, they know they want here because at that point they are benefiting it. So people where they benefit right now, tomorrow the future say then regret. That is politics for you. It's just for the people where then the government made them know they too get carried away with these guys. Because they will want to give an impression, saying now you then they fight for one lie. They are fighting for their pocket, they are fighting for their career, political career. Many of them were supposed to be enjoying them based on the profession that they practice, but they choose politics and they are not willing to go back to their profession because they saw the difference that it make huge gap. When you join politics, you can quickly become somebody, you can quickly make money, you can quickly do this. The reason why they are also allowing everybody to be that desperate to say, okay, I'm leaving whatever, I want to join politics. Because they are not serving us. They are not serving us. If they are serving us genuinely, many of them, in fact, like 90% of them, will not near this thing they are lobbying for right now.
Before we go move to more PDP woes, yesterday we've been talking about this issue of local government autonomy, and I discovered say Governor Rada been make a comment about him, say me they know they blame only governors alone, say executive they collect 52% of the Federal Account Allocation Committee share, they should hold them to, and then even Oga Makinde too still also add that talk inside the media chat. He's saying now they accuse the federal government, say that they talk for two sides of their mouths. In his own word, he said they need political dialogue to settle the challenge we cover this Supreme Court judgment we they never fit do. What do you think about these two governors coming out to put mouth inside the matter and practically shifting blame to the executive?
Now, the reason why I've been telling you the other time, say, if Tinubu government really mean well on top of this local government autonomy, then go do the needful as expected. But if they want to really do it, then to go lose some certain amount, then go lose a certain percentage. And again, it may even cost them election. Because governors may now unite against the mob. And the moment where they no agree, one thing they always join politicians together. Now one thing again, they always separate them. So it may be a problem. But politicians will come out to come and be giving impression that, okay, oh, now this person, oh, me I don't mind them, oh, now agree me, I agree, I don't get any problem, oh. But they will not tell you about their interest. They will be hiding under a certain position without telling you an interest we then get on top of that particular matter. So, strong political will solve this problem of local government autonomy. That is if the president genuinely wants it to happen. And somebody will now ask me that, okay, if they're not they genuine, why then they celebrate the court ruling? Why then they celebrate the verdict of the Supreme Court? That is politics for you. It's not by verdict alone. It's by having that strong mind to match anybody to make sure, say, come to reality. So if they mean well, let it happen. Like I been the emphasage, say, by 2027, if Tinubu return, he may find a way of letting it to happen, you understand? Because that time you feel like I don't get anything to lose again, and immunity still cover me.
But what of in party? Because if we talk like that, if we still go back to late before Presido, Muhammadu Buhari, he also had to take some tough decision, but he paused him because he wants in party to win. So what if truly Tinubu to also come back and he know the right to do, but he wants in party to win?
At that point, now something will be say, then go do immediately when he return. If he do and when he return, trust Nigerians now. We don't move before that time. They don't even forgive him. We can easily forgive in this country. Sometimes if no be forgive, we will not even mean them. Our memory, they too strong like that. We'll go forget and we'll go move on.
Okay, now before we go end this show, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, don't reject the Turaki led National Working Committee of PDP, and their reason I say plenty court judgments, court cases them they on top the matter. That's why they not fit take them. But this Turaki side now, through their national publicity sector in a memorable now, they don't para say, come on now, our leadership is actually legit. There is no faction in our party. And moreover, you call us for meeting on Friday. Why you can't call us for meeting? You also come sit down for when we do one or two things. Them most of our governors, they support this Turaki led. Our congresses, they support this Turaki led. So you are being biased. You they do ojoro on top this matter. Even Seyi Makinde too. Also, they insist say there is no faction in the party. INEC is being biased. What do you think?
Yeah, they can easily accuse INEC. But INEC at this point now, they are not judge. But I will just like them, I will put analogy we go make you day clear.
Okay.
If they commit offense at a particular scene, judge go just sit down for in court and judge them. So I see caller slapping princess. Based on that, caller, I don't jail you for 3 months from your own office. So you understand? Until when somebody carry the case, go meet them. So that is the situation where INEC they right now. They can easily accuse INEC, say they are being biased, and they may, because they too see them all when it has to do with politics in Nigeria. The more you want to look, the less you go they see. Your eyes go they dim like that. You understand? It may be part of it, but is there any room for them to have point to justify their move? There is. What will be the move? Court cases. The court full, the case is full everywhere. They don't get 2 court cases, 2 court rulings. We talk say they no recognize that convention.
Yes.
Do you understand? These people again can't go file interim order. The reason why they should be recognized. Yes. That won't happen for High Court in your state. That is what they are holding right now to say no. Then get the latest court order. We talk say may they recognize them based on that. Now then they recognize here and there. Now these people are now claiming that court order is under court ruling. You can't say because somebody get interim order
Yes.
to now neglect waiting judge don't already conclude, rule on top. Now their own argument be that. And again, when you see this kind of back and forth battle here and there, and all these court cases, they are even adding INEC to the prayer, even though they will say, okay, INEC is mandated not to do this. Another one will say, INEC is mandated to do this. When you read this kind of stage of confusion like this, and the only thing that these people are holding to say, okay, we don't already appeal the case.
Yes.
When you claim, say you don't already appeal the case, then INEC will wait until, I don't told you before, say, the drama, na court go see judge am. But this drama then go fight the battle, reach Supreme Court. And a delay 30s. They don't want that coordination. The earlier they put things together, they can quickly coordinate and re-strategize and stuff. But if they are still fighting battle or leadership battle or who, where you belong, who is recognized, who is not recognized, it will take a lot of time. They may fight this one now. Go and find out what it takes. We are working on a particular case. The reason why I know what it takes for you to even secure a date for hearing at Supreme Court. So, now delay tactics. They'll be dragging it here and there before they will eventually settle. Maybe court with us, okay, nobody will K faction, I get the party, now Turaki guys, I get the party. At that point, it may be too late for them to be strategizing on how they want to win election, who they want put, who they don't want put. Now, the reason why many people will run away from that kind of party will be saying it get plenty problems here and there. And a wicked virus now still they work in the party as we speak right now. Because anybody will won't dare think about PDP. The moment where they remember wicked factor there, then go on pick race. Because they know say the party no go they settle until 2027 election. And now waiting will be the battle right now.
So nothing forward for these people here.
For now, nothing, because now them apply. Say may they recognize them.
Yes.
And I never been they reply them, say, we can't do this now until when appeal court settle the matter. And trust me, if appeal court settle the matter, if appeal court still uphold waiting the High Court been talk about, these Turaki guys will still go to Supreme Court. If now we came in faction too, now then talk say, oh, this time around we don't already see and clearly say that convention they genuine. Make them ignore Wike guys, make them uphold these guys. Sincerely speaking, Wike too will still go to Supreme Court. And later, when everything don't settle down, he will call a brag. You know, he has been bragging about some cases like that. Yes. Oh, let me do this, let me do that. For instance, about Tambua case in Sokoto. I tell him, when I discover, say you won with just 300 votes, they will display this or this thing. They will do this, they will do that. I say, who are the people you have on your list that will go and defend you in court? When I saw it, I said, no. We can't go with this. And now recommended another set of people and I finance them and stuff like that. He will definitely come back again to come and tell Nigerians how he scatter a party later when they already win, because he's saying a hero of democracy in INB and what have you. You understand? But they're enjoying it as you speak right now. I always tell you, just wait for a moment. Now, page by page, now politicians, they open their books. So when he reach in turn, they go see give them to water.
Before we go down,
after all, at a point, he say, Damaguwe come out, he say, we don't tell them, make we teach them politics. But he no agree. So, when you have that kind of situation, you go know, say, Wike is out of PDP ever since. But he just need to play that spoiling role. No being be the first person to play him. He's playing it at the national level right now. That is why the thing they clear to every Nigerian. But at state level, they always have this kind of drama where we say, okay, keep your people there. As you speak right now, PDP members, they inside APC. They may even be strategic. They have strategic role they are playing. To just go and be watching what is happening. The same way we are talking inside the security. The same way they plant their people everywhere. Oh, now waiting and talk with this. So now this meeting they want to do. They have those kind of people. Sometimes they betray each other. Eventually, sometimes it's just like somebody will say, okay, go and pretend, say you'll be wife of so person. Eventually, may eventually fell in love and will never come back again. So that is how they are playing politics in the country.
But finally, so you are saying, say, this PDP matter go still continue. Like as a layman, as a Nigerian, I know I won't ask this question plenty times. I still want to ask him again, maybe talk him again, and I sure I go ask him again another time when this matter come. Waiting be the solution. How do they really resolve this thing? Because I don't get.
You can only resolve something when both parties are willing to maintain peace.
So do they need to go and beg? Reign. Do they need to go and beg Wike?
They can. You, for instance, can you beg me out of where they eat? Say, oh, guy, I beg. That your job, sweet, oh, but I beg, no verse. I won't make you resign, make I take over.
No,
is it possible?
Maybe beg him now to leave PDP or beg him
That is what I'm telling you. What Wike is doing right now, he's being paid for it. He is the way somebody tell to Oga Presido, say, I want you to come out Abuja from Treasury Single Account TSA. I want independent finance to myself to spend money to do project. And immediately Oga give approval. Not being called tell am to the public. Now Oga Presido himself talk about every single request where we can be not the place to the presidency. He did get approval. Now by May, this is the work. This is the work. So which beg you won't go beg? I just give you an analogy now. Say you beg me, say, that your work sweet, at the year, how much you they collect? I hear say then they pay you well. Why I beg, no verse now, make you to pity me. Just resign, make me take over. Is it possible? Will you even place that kind of request before me? Let alone say I won't even accept them. That is the narrative right now. They can't beg Wike and he will listen because he's benefiting from whatever he's doing right now. And he's using it to pay whatever. So he's in charge. Only reason why they go talk, say, they go need to beg this guy for him to agree. Now to say, okay, maybe now he go be the president of Nigeria by 2027. At that point, with clear evidence, with clear convincing points, and now the support go be, maybe he can betray Tinubu. But if that one don't be the case as you speak right now, if he's not getting presidential ticket, he will maintain his loyalty.
Kolawole, final words on the show today.
We don't already even talk. We don't talk the final and the final. But the truth of the matter is that the political drama never even starts. Never start. And on top of this NIN registration, where then a card and a number where they talk, then again they go use for this tax.
Yes.
Many Nigerians they praise of say the era of taxation is here finally. Government will get more money, like they talk about them. So if they are getting more money, I hope say Nigerians can even say, okay, we still want further review on top of this tax matter to say, okay, we not agree, especially with the controversies with the full ground on top of it now. But again, if the presidency, the federal government, the executive arm of government remain adamant and they say now this thing must go, I think they need to do more on how to hold them accountable. If you are getting more money from us, you don't come out subsidy on top of oil matter, you don't come out partially on top of electricity. Now we they debulb ourselves. Some places now then they provide security by themselves. So now all these things now our tax supposed to do for us in return. So they need to hold our government accountable on how whatever they are getting from them is being utilized.
And that now Kola Wole or money. Thank you so much, Kola, for Kola, thank you so much for this year, man.
Thank you.
Oh, well, I feel like we want to round up the year.
So.
But thank you so much for your contributions on top of the show today.
Thank you.
And for you, maybe say you did with us, thank you so much. Say you CAC on top of the show to enjoy the program. Thank you for your contributions. Thank you for your followership. Thank you, say you did on top all of our social media handles, liking us, subscribing to us, spreading the message to other people. Still continue to do them. We did Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, X, and even TikTok at CHRICED Radio TV, at CHRICED Radio TV. And if now our website you want to check light, just go www.chricedradiotv.com. Anyway, we're gonna stay day here. We still never know how tomorrow or next tomorrow gonna be, but definitely if you know hear from us, we just want to wish you a Merry Christmas, a wonderful weekend, and then we'll catch you in the new week. And I know go feel go if I don't say thank you very much to the production crew, man. The production team really tried today. God bless you, your own no go loss. And to every other person, enjoy the rest of your day and God bless Nigeria. My name na Princess Anyana.